Listen closely to how people talk and write over the next few days. If you pay attention, you'll notice something subtly happening. High school and college students are starting to structure their thoughts with crisp, numbered lists and impeccable, polite transitions. Meanwhile, older professionals in boardrooms are adopting a slightly polished, neutral, or hyperstructured cadence. This isn't a coincidence. We are witnessing the birth of a new dialect, AI speak. People aren't just using artificial intelligence as a tool, they are unconsciously mirroring its tone, rhythm, and vocabulary. But before we call this unprecedented, we should take a look stepping back, because humanity has done this exact same thing for centuries. Human beings are natural linguistic shapeshifters. We adopt accents and speech patterns not just to communicate, but to signal status, to fit in, or project authority. Consider the mid Atlantic or transatlantic accent of the early 20th century. American aristocrats and Hollywood actors intentionally adopted a manufactured blend of American and British pronunciation. It wasn't natural to anyone, it was a learned accent designed to sound cultured, educated, and elite. Think about how British accents have historically cycled through American culture as a proxy for intelligence or class, or how for decades across the American South, professionals intentionally flattened their native regional dialect into an Eastern or Midwestern neutral accent simply to conform to national corporate standards and avoid bias. We have always changed how we speak to match the dominant standard of authority in our area. What's fascinating today is that the standard of authority is no longer a geographical region or a social class. It's an algorithm, and it's crossing the generational divide in a way few technology trends ever have. We now have the data to prove this isn't just an impression, it's a documented phenomenon. Researchers at the Max Planck Institute, led by Dr. Levin Brinkmann and Dr. Hiromu Yakura, recently documented what they call a cultural feedback loop. They tracked a dramatic spike in human writing of AI favored vocabulary words like delve, swift, meticulous, and tapestry. Humans aren't just reading AI outputs, they are internalizing them and using those exact words in their daily speech and professional communication. Meanwhile, researchers at the Oxford International Institute, led by Hannah Rose Kirk, found that prolonged exposure to conversational AI causes users from young students to seasoned adults to subconsciously align their speech and writing tone with the machine's neutral, hyperpolite cadence. And studies published in MDPI, Educational Sciences, shows that students' writing is gradually shifting towards shorter, tightly organized paragraphs and lower stylistic variants. The teenager writing an essay and the 60-year-old executive drafting a memo are increasingly thinking, drafting, and even speaking in the same exact cadence. The conversational style of AI is acting as a linguistic equalizer. Younger students raised on prompt interfaces absorb AI's cautious phrasing, its balanced pros and cons approach, and its relentless clarity. At the same time, older adults working alongside AI for drafting emails, speeches, or reports are internalizing the exact same habits. What we're seeing is the emergence of a universal dialect. It's clean, non-confrontational, and intensely structured. Linguistics call this code switching, the ability to adapt your language based on your environment. In the 19th century, you adjusted your accent to fit the court. In the 20th century, you adjusted it to fit the broadcast newsroom or the corporate office. In the 21st century, both the young and the old are code switching to align with the clearest, most ubiquitous communicator in our daily lives, the machine. Accents come and go, Regional dialects rise, fall, and blend together. The emulation of AI tone isn't the loss of human voice, it's just the latest chapter in our long history of adopting whatever voice holds the room. The only difference this time, the accent didn't come from London, Boston, or Richmond. It came from the server farm, and we're all learning to speak it. Thanks for watching, and consider hitting that subscription button. It makes me feel good to know that somebody's paying attention, and especially on this subject because I'm painfully and obviously a human being, and that's going to become more and more of a premium here on YouTube. I notice so much AI stuff coming along, and I am not automatically anti-AI. Whatever works. Humans have adopted new tools for a long time, and those tools have been criticized as taking something essentially human away. Hit that sub button, make me feel good. Hit the thumbs up also, and any other buttons you can think of, because I haven't learned about all of them yet. We'll see you next time. Ciao.